Baraman for a very kind introduction. This is my first visit to Manipur, and I'm so thankful to all of you for the amazing hospitality that I received. For the amazing hospitality that I received here, it is so sweet a memory that I will remember it for a very, very long time. So thank you so much. Like Amar already introduced, my name is Mr. Laldin Puia. I'm a White Diamond executive and a DAC member, Distributor Advisory Council for the past 4 years since the very beginning. But most importantly, I'm a very proud distributor of Indus Viva's wellness products. Throughout this 4 years journey, I feel extremely happy. I feel extremely honored to be able to touch the life of thousands of people through our amazing products and our amazing opportunity. We have improved the health of thousands of people around the country through our amazing products, and we have also improved the financial condition of thousands and thousands of people around the country through our amazing business opportunity. So I feel really blessed to be a part of this amazing opportunity. I grew up in a small village, a very, very small village. The total population of my village was maybe 800 to 1,000 people, about 150 houses. It is a small village in the remote corner of a state called Tripura. It is bordering Mizoram, so that is why some 10,000 Mizos are living inside Tripura. I was born and brought up there. Opportunities are very limited in that part of the country. The only opportunity we can think of is government job. There are no private jobs where you can earn 30,000, 40,000 rupees. Also, you can earn maybe a maximum of 5,000 to 6,000 in the private sector in the place where I come from. Maybe a private teacher in a private school or something like that. So opportunities are very, very limited. I finished my master's degree from NEHU in the year 2011 in the Department of Sociology. I have many friends here in Manipur, in Imphal, in Churachandpur, who are my classmates from NEHU. I studied for about 10 years in Shillong. But then after finishing my master's degree from NEHU, most of my friends started looking for a job, which was, like, as the social belief goes, it was the right thing to do for all of us. Most of my friends started looking for a job, and I changed my path and started my career in network marketing. I have seen many youngsters coming today in this room. I think you may be in that situation at this point of time. It was very difficult when I started because the decision that I have to make, the paradigm shift from looking for a job, well, all my friends were looking for a job, they were going for their civil service coaching. To go to an unknown territory like network marketing was never heard of in the community where I came from. My parents were very disappointed initially. And even many people make jokes about me. In the place where I come from, some people will scold their children not to be like me. They would say, see, he finished his master's degree from NEHU, and he is selling nutritional products door to door. That was the kind of compliments I got from the place where I come from. It was not easy. But then, looking back now, I want to tell you all that it was the most important decision I ever made. It is a decision that changed my life forever. So I'm really, really grateful for this amazing opportunity. And they say, there is a woman behind the success of every man, the saying goes. But for me, there is a very kind-hearted, noble gentleman behind my success. That is none other than my mentor, my guru, and our brand new Black Diamond Ambassador, Mr. Abhilash Thomas. I was highly motivated, full of energy, young, trying to go out, trying to conquer the world. But then I was in need of a guidance. I was full of energy, but I don't know how to go. I was so enthusiastic, but I don't know what to do. At that vital moment of time, God gave me a mentor in the form of a Bilasser. So that really shaped me from a very extraordinary village boy to the person I became today. And some of you may think that this journey is easy. Some of you may think that it is luck. I just want to share a few points. There are several points which I credit to the reason I'm here today. But then there are some points, very vital points for my success. The first reason I succeed, I feel, is the word called commitment. Without a very strong commitment, I would not be here today. Like I said, I come from a very small village. I cannot build a business there. In a small rural village of 150 houses, you cannot build a network marketing business because duplication will not happen. By the time I reached star 250, maybe I would have already enrolled the whole population of my village, so it was not possible. So I moved to Aizawl, a city I'm not very familiar with. Aizawl is not very far from my village, but I've never been to that village before, to Aizawl before. I have gone to Aizawl for some shopping and all, but I don't have friends and I'm not very familiar with the city. So I just blindly moved to Aizawl thinking that the opportunity would be better in Aizawl instead of the place where I am from. The first decision I made was to move out of my comfort zone. Life was okay in my village. Village life is also, if you look at one side, it is very peaceful. Every weekend you go to the river, catch some crabs, go hunting. It is very nice, it is very peaceful in some way. There are no competition, it is very peaceful. But then, I come out of my comfort zone, moved to Aizawl. I rent a small place in Aizawl, just about the size of a garage. And that is how I started. I don't have much backing before. None of my friends and relatives are willing to support me because I don't criticize them because, brothers, you are having a good life in Tripura, but there is life beyond good. Having a job in Tripura, becoming an officer in Tripura is a good life because they won't have to worry about the family needs and all these things. They'll get some salary for the basic needs of the family. But I want them to enjoy the life that I was living. So I talked to them, you are having a very good life in Tripura, but being human, only having a chance to live once in this world, why don't you come out from your good life and let's start a journey together towards a great life. So I called my brothers, I showed the plan to them. Both of them leave their jobs and we start our journey together. Without the support of my brothers, without the support of my true brothers, I very clearly know that I will never be in the position I am today. And for all three of us are enjoying the life that we have never dreamt of before. I think my brother would have earned close to the total income that he would be able to earn from his government job in his lifetime already here. So there are no regrets because it doesn't take 10 years to be successful in Indus Viva. It takes only 2 or 3 years to become very, very successful in Indus Viva. And the second point I learned, like I said, I grew up in a small village. Both my parents are government employees. My father is an officer in the Department of Agriculture, and my mom is a school teacher. But then, Tripura, the salary is very, very, very low. I think we are still using the 5th pay or something like that. While other states are already pushing for the 7th pay, I think we are still using the 5th pay in Tripura. Our salary, government salary in Tripura is nominal. So, in order to pay for our college education, our parents have to look for other means of income. So orange farm was our main source of income, though they have their salary. Without the orange subsistence from the orange farm, I don't think we'll even be able to finish our college education. So since a very young age, maybe about the age of 5, 6, I started going out with my parents, started working in the farm. We started working in the farm from a very young age. And I learned a lot of things from the farm. Many of you in this room might think that you don't have MBA degrees, you don't have the right educational qualifications, You don't grow up in the right environment. You don't grow up in a city like Bangalore. You don't grow up in a city like Delhi. That may be the reason you hesitate to come out, all in. But then I will tell you, wherever you are in life, if you study yourself, if you learn about, if you take time to know yourself deeply, everyone have a strength of our own. We all have our strength. All the techniques, all the systems that I use in building my Indus Viva business comes from the knowledge that I get from the farm. I built my team like an orange farm. Each person I sponsor is one orange tree planted. Another person I sponsor, another orange tree planted. When we have an orange farm, like I want to tell you one thing, build your Indus Viva business like a farmer, not like a hunter. There are many people make a mistake of trying to be successful in Indus Viva with the mentality of a hunter. They go out, try to shoot for one prospect, close the sale with 100 PV or 200 PV, then no more follow-up. Build your network marketing business like a farmer. What happens in the farm? What happens when we're making an orange farm? It takes 7 years for an orange tree to bear fruit. We plant the tree, we plant the sapling. Each year we have to clean the orange farm for at least 3 times. And we have to take care of the orange tree from diseases or insects that might harm the orange tree. We take full care of the orange tree without expecting any returns from the farm for 7 years. Try doing that in your Indus Viva business. Farming, knowledge from farming will teach you a lot about patience and persistence. And like I said, most of the knowledge comes from from the environment that I grew up. So you don't need any special knowledge or special skills to be successful in Indus Viva. Whatever you have right now is enough to be successful in this industry. As a boy grew up in a small village of about 150 houses, if I can be a white diamond executive and a 2 crore plus earner standing in front of you here today, all of you, I believe, are in a better position than I was when I get started. So you all can be who I am today. In the next 1 or 2 years, you all can have bigger achievement than I have. It is only the mental block. It is only the thinking that you can't that is stopping you from achieving success. And one more thing I learned from my journey in Indus Viva is that the power of a prayer and the power of following up on a prayer. Every prospect I meet, every customer I meet, after meeting the prospect, I always follow up with a silent prayer of my own, so that the products may do wonders on their body. Without the blessing of God, it doesn't have a meaning. So I pray that God bless the products that I just gave. I pray that God bless the sponsor that I just have for him to be successful. Everything I do, I follow it up with a prayer. All of us in this room pray, I'm very sure. But the problem is that we pray to God without believing that He will truly bless us. You know, God, the creator of all the universe, we are just a tiny dot in the universe. The God that we have, who creates the whole universe, can give you anything you want. Ask for it. Don't hesitate to ask for it. If you ask for it, you'll get it. But the problem with many people is that they pray to God and they don't follow up. They don't take action. Whenever I pray to God, like long back when I started my business in Indus Viva, I told myself that I will be a crorepati before the age of 30. Everyone laughed at me. Most of my friends laugh at me. Even my relatives laugh at me. Because even if I get the best job available at that time, there was no way I can be a crorepati by the time I reach 30, because if you add my salary, it won't be possible. But then I believe, I don't know how to, but I believe, I just believe in my heart that it is going to happen. And I follow it up a prayer. I don't pray to God to make me a crorepati so that I can be a very filthy rich guy. I pray to God to make me a crorepati so that I can be a blessing to the people around me. So pray to God. And I don't know how to become a crorepati. I just started. There is one very important phrase I always tell my downlines and my sponsors, is the word, just do it. You don't have to know anything when you get started. Right now, coming to this room, you may not know how to become a diamond executive. You may not know the roadmap to become a crorepati, but just trust yourself and just do it. I don't know how to do it when I get started, but I just do it. I believe that I was going to be a crorepati before the age of 30, and believe it or not, when I was 27 years old, I was already a crorepati.
Whoa.
There was only one regret that I had. I told myself, I asked God to make me a crorepati by the time before I reached 30. I just realized I asked too less. I should have asked him for 1,000 crores or something like that. For God, it would have been nothing. For the creator of the whole universe, it would have been nothing. But the problem most people make is that they pray to God and they just sleep. If you just sleep, if you just pray and just sleep, nothing will happen to you. Whenever I pray, I believe that the blessings is going to come. So I honed my skills. I started walking to be able to get that blessing, to deserve that blessing. If you don't walk to deserve the blessings, even if God gives it, if you have the personality and the mentality of a person who is a lakpati, even if God bless you with 1 crore, with an opportunity of 1 crore, nothing will happen to you because you won't know how to handle that 1 crore. Your mentality will remain in the 1 lakh caliber. So the moment you pray, follow up with massive action. The moment I pray to God to make me a crorepati, I follow up with massive action. I take action from the very next day. That is how my dreams and my prayers became a reality. So all of you can do the same. All of you can achieve the same. Like I said, most of you coming here maybe from Imphal, maybe from Upto. I'm sure you are from at least bigger towns and cities from where I come up. If I can do it, you all can do it. You just have to believe, you just have to go all in, and you just have to take massive action. You know, there are so many, like I have heard many feedbacks after reaching Imphal that people doesn't believe in network marketing, people doesn't believe in Indus Viva. It is the same story in Mizoram. It was worse, I think so, before. It is the same story in Tripura where we're building the business. But show them the facts. There are some people who ignore the facts just for the sake of arguing. Go out of your way to help people through Indus Viva. Many people ask me, you're not even having a degree in business. You're not having any prior education in business. How do you succeed in this business? I just tell them, yes, I don't know anything about business. If you ask me, I don't know anything about accountancy. If you compare my knowledge with an MBA degree holder, I'm 0 in front of him. But the reason I succeed is that I use Indus Viva as an opportunity to reach out people, to change the life of people around me. I first started with my family. I first started sponsoring with my brothers. I truly believe in this opportunity. That is why I asked my brother to come out of their job and to build their career in Indus Viva. So I always start with a noble heart. I always start with the heart of helping other people. So that is the reason, I credit that reason to the biggest reason why I succeed. So like I said, if I can do it, all of you can do it. So I wish you a more significant life. I wish you better health. I wish you better financial success through Indus Viva. Thank you so much.